Hey guys, what's up? It's Monica and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of Dress Like a Boss, Style for Success. Today's special guest is one of my good friends, Dr. Jumoke. I'm going to let her introduce herself because she is a boss, she's a dentist, she's stylish, she's all the things. So, without further ado, but is it not true? Is it not true? It's true. So, without further ado, I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is so amazing, right? I've been looking forward to it for a few weeks.
Yay.
So, yes, I'm Jumoke. I'm a dentist and I'm an entrepreneur. Serial entrepreneur, actually.
Yes, I love that.
So dentist for 22 years. Can you believe that?
Look at you, this young thing. What do you mean 22 years?
22 years.
Laugh, don't cry.
I know, right? 22 years. I have a couple of practices, but my main practice is in Cartersville, Georgia, and I focus on implant dentistry. So that's kind of like a niche dentist field. Focus on replacement of teeth. So I'm not the one you want to come to if you're keeping your teeth. I'm the one you want to come to when you haven't kept your teeth and I need to replace them.
I love that.
Pretty much. I am married and to my best friend Charles, and we have 3 boys.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to go straight into the questions. This is going to be a very comfortable, casual conversation. So let's get right into it. Question number 1. What has been your career journey and how did fashion play into that journey?
Oh my goodness. So what I didn't tell y'all is I am not in full-time practice anymore. So I practiced for about 20 years and then about 2 years ago I actually moved on to management. So I work for a management company that is owned by a private equity firm and I manage practices across the nation. So I actually provide clinical oversight for 436 practices.
Wow. I love it. I love it. We love to see women excelling, especially our Black sisters, just doing phenomenally well.
For sure. And I think for a lot of people, they think when you're a doctor, you're like chained to the clinic, right? And you're there chair side. And so my journey has been like really leading the way to show women that there are other ways to still impact the patient journey without actually being the one doing the work. So I am now clinical director for a big organization and I get to impact. We now have over 700 doctors that I get to impact at one level or the other.
That is amazing. I remember I saw her on TV. I was like, wait a second, on a commercial. I'm like, oh wait.
That's my side gig. That's my side gig.
Yes, girl. And she looked good, even though you were in scrubs.
Yes.
I was just like, okay, girl. I love it. I love that for you. Well done.
Thank you. And the company, I mean, a few years ago, I became kind of like the face for the company. So I do all the commercials, but it's very empowering for younger dentists, younger female Black dentists.
Exactly.
To see me. I mean, a lot of times when I go to conferences, they're like, oh my God. I mean, people tell me, they're like, oh, you're real. Like, you're a real person. You're not just acting a dentist on TV.
Well, half the time, they say it in the fine print, this is a paid actor. No, she's real.
Exactly. But it's so nice to see them now, like, oh my God, I didn't know you were real. And, you know, how do you get here? And it just gives me an avenue to be able to empower, like, mentor, educate. And that's kind of my heartbeat.
I love that. I love that because I feel like as women of color, we need to see ourselves in these positions. There's just not enough. Yeah. And the more we see ourselves, the more we strive for that. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so how has fashion played? Like, what are we wearing when we go to the conferences? That's what we want to know. What do they need to wear when they're attending, and what are you wearing?
So, you know, I love fashion, and I've just allowed my fashion to speak for me. So a lot of times when I go to these conferences or we have a gala, people are always waiting, like, what is Dr. Jumoke wearing? Which is always so amazing, right? Like, so there's always almost this added pressure when I'm getting ready, like, oh my God, I gotta show up. So I remember a conference we had last year and I had NECA make me a dress.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know.
That's Brides by Nona. If you guys are not on Instagram, if you don't follow her, she's made wedding dresses for Cynthia Bailey, for so many different people. Actually, she's the next person I need to get in here. Yes, but yeah, she does do ready to wear. I've worn one of her ready to wear dresses, but years ago. They're stunning.
Yeah, so she made me like an evening gown, and I can remember I was coming up the escalator in the dress, and everybody's standing there with their cocktails, and of course I get there just fashionably late. And it was just like, you could just hear like everything got quiet. So
I love that, like a Cinderella moment. Like, I have arrived.
I know. Well, like, I know that, the ability to get this job and all of that came from just my confidence in showing up for myself. And I get a lot of confidence from looking good. Yeah. Like, if you look good, you feel good.
That part.
Yeah, that has really helped me. Like, just kind of figuring out what my style is and then showing up and owning it.
I love that. This is what I tell you guys all the time. Dress for the part you want. When you look good, you feel good, you command the room.
Absolutely.
So, even on those days where we're not feeling so good, dress up. It will always be. That's why I got all this bright color on right now. Because y'all know, if you've been following me on Instagram, life has been a little difficult for me lately. But you know what? We push through and we feel better when we dress up. So I love that. I love that. Okay, let's go to the next question. How would you describe your style for your body type?
So I am kind of, would you call me thick? A little thick?
Yeah, you got body.
I got some body. So I definitely don't like clothes that are too clingy. That's just me. I want to be comfortable. And there's a way to be comfortable and sexy. Yes. And I figured that out, so I do like high-waisted jeans. Like, I'm a mom of 3. My oldest is 22, so I'm 48. So, like, putting it in perspective, like, I still want to dress like my age, right? But still be sexy. And there's a way you can kind of do that. So I like high-waisted jeans. I wear blazers everywhere. Like, that's my go-to, so I love blazers. A little tank top, a little t-shirt, a little brooch. Like, it's easy for me now because I figured out what my style is, so it's very easy for me to go in my closet. But it took a while. Like, I started my style journey when I was 20, and, we were wearing all the skimpy and
the shorter, the tighter, the better.
The shorter, the tighter, the better. And as I started having the kids, and my body started, the body just changes.
It really does. My breasts got bigger.
Yeah, my body just changed.
In the last year, and then I interviewed another friend, Beverly, and she was always ever since I've known her, super skinny. And when she said she hit about 35 or so, I can't remember what age, her body completely changed.
Yes.
Completely changed. She had breasts, she got bum, and I was just like, even when I first of all saw, I'm like, I hadn't seen her in a while, I'm like, damn girl, but our bodies change.
It does change.
Nobody tells you this.
They don't. And I just have bigger hips. I'm not that big, but I have bigger hips, so I have to dress either to accentuate my hips because I don't have a big bum, so I kind of accentuate my hips a little bit, but I also don't want it tight. So it's kind of really playing around, and that's what I tell people, like, you can't really look at somebody else's style and just take everything from that style. You can pick things, but you gotta play around with it, like play in your closet. Like, that's the whole point of having a closet.
Shop your closet.
Yeah.
Shop your closet, because that's when you truly discover your style and you truly discover what works best for your body type. Yeah. All right. So question number 3, what was your most ridiculous buy? I think this is always my favorite question because I'm like, I want to know, okay, what did you buy? What was the most expensive? What didn't you need? And I've had so many different responses. Somebody said a car. Somebody said their degree, trips. So there's been a whole bunch of different things.
So let's talk about, like, in life, my most ridiculous but needed. I feel it's needed is my house, my home. My husband's a builder, so he built our home. And it literally has everything I want, And
I haven't seen the new home, but the house before was amazing. So I can't even imagine what the new home looks like.
So you know how, like, the contractor, like, they're always like, oh my God, it's my client calling. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm his client, and he's my husband. And literally, he was in bed. He's always in bed with his client. So every time I had an idea, I was like, hey, babe, we should, while he was putting the plans together, and I'm sure at some point he was like, oh my God. He did tell me, he's like, you're the hardest client I've ever had.
But he gets to reap the benefits now.
I know, and so I have this gorgeous, beautiful, functional home, and it's probably the most ridiculous purchase.
Worth every penny.
Worth every penny, yes. I'll do it again.
That's the thing. Would you do it again?
Yes, absolutely.
I love that. Okay, so number 4. Talk to me about your leadership skills and what would you wear to an important meeting?
So, So right now I do lead a big team. I provide clinical guidance for doctors. So if I'm going to a big meeting, so I'm meeting with all the private equity people, I'll probably put on a suit, probably a colored suit, because I've got to show them power.
Yeah.
Right? So probably an orange suit, right? With a black cami, some black shoes. Yeah, definitely.
We love orange. So yes.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Don't think you have to put on a black suit or a beige suit or be stuck up or look manly. You can go feeling confident in your colorful suits and just owning the room.
Or you could do a black or gray suit and then put on like an orange shirt.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, like a pop of color.
I love that.
Yeah, and like, do add some jewelry. Like, super important. Something small, don't overdo it. But like the pop of color always
works. I love that. I love that. Okay, so next question. What does a casual day look like for you? And what would you wear on a Friday?
Oh boy, casual day. So lately I've been working from home, so I'm always business from waist up. Casual from waist down. Typically, when I have on a blazer, I'll probably have on a pair of shorts under because nobody sees it. So that's.
I feel like we were all doing that during COVID, where we couldn't go out.
Yeah.
And I learned the art of like dressing up from
the
top. Or from the mid to the top.
Yeah.
And it works.
It does work. So, but casual day for me is really probably like, honestly, like one of those African kaftans. Like the boubous.
Yeah.
Like that's for me. It's like I want everything hanging free. Just like relaxed.
I just got my lashes done and my nails done. That's what I wore there.
Yeah.
And then I stopped at the grocery store and the guy's like, "Oh, I love your red outfit."
Yeah, it's so easy, right? And it just goes on, and yeah. So that's.
I might have some collaborations coming where I'm creating some of those. So stay tuned for that.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm always looking for new ones.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted on that because it's just something that I just feel like more people need to wear them. The way you wear them, you can dress them up, you can dress them down, and they're comfortable, and that's key. Question number 6. What are your go-to pairs of shoes, and how do they make you feel when you wear them?
So I would have to say, we were just talking, and I said, I'm done with my red bottoms. After COVID, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I just want to be comfortable. So I do have quite a few Manolos now, which I've picked up. They're comfortable.
Yeah.
They're probably my go-to, like, if I want to feel powerful.
I love that.
And I can, you can dress them up, dress them down. You can wear them with jeans. You can even wear them when you're Nigerian outfits. You can wear them with that. So you can kind of play with them a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're comfortable.
Yes, they are. I highly agree. Oh, I got some on my wall. I love a comfortable shoe. We were just talking about it as I get ready for Fashion Week. I'm just like, I'm struggling because I don't want to wear heels. I don't want to be, I know. Well, I could still get away with certain heels as long as it all depends on how I dress it up, or I'll just go with my go-to most comfortable heels. So, but yeah, shoes right now, it's kind of like a struggle, and I'm just like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be in pain. But luckily, there are so many flat options, so that's a good thing too.
Yeah, I was telling you, I wear a lot of like tennis shoes now because you can wear a blazer with like a pair of like nice whiteys and just still look really professional.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of the way fashion is now. And I hope it never changes. As much as I love to see people dressed to the T's, I also do believe, and I know that high heels don't necessarily mean you're dressed up. Like, you can still be dressed up in a great pair of flats, even in a great pair of sneakers. So keep that in mind, guys. Okay, question number 7. Your go-to bag for work, play, and evening. So 3 bags.
All right, so work, again, I'm in boardrooms all the time, so I would have to say it's my black Chanel, the jumbo, right? Kind of finishes up the look, right? And typically, I'm probably the only woman in the room or the only black woman in the room. So I keep that in mind where I want to exude power, right? So that's probably my go-to for work.
I love that.
My go-to for play, believe it or not, would be like FW style.
Oh, I love. We interviewed her. Her crossbody.
Yeah.
Not crossbody, but her belt bag.
Like, that's my go-to. Because typically when it's play, I'm going to the park with the kids, and I can just throw a bunch of things in there and be done. That's it.
I love that.
And then what's the third one?
And the third one is work, play, and evening.
Evening would have to be my blue suede YSL.
Ooh.
Like I've had it for years. Like it's one of those things I've had for like, I don't know, like 12 years.
Oh wow.
But like every time I pull it out, it's kind of like that blue.
Oh, the Hermes.
Oh yeah. So it's like
Blue Royale.
Blue Royale. And it's still like, yeah, that's my bag.
It's classic. It's such a classic.
Yeah.
But before I end this part, can we have a moment for the bag she brought here? As she sang all these bags, man. See. Hey.
Yeah.
Orange. Oh, I love it.
I know that was actually a purchase. It was one of those I'm just gonna get it. Like I didn't think about it.
But those are the best purchases. I can attest to that. Everything on my my bag wall, the best purchases are the ones that I didn't think about, that I just stumbled across it, but there was this feeling of immense joy and this urge to buy, and not like an impulse overthinking.
Yeah.
It was a love. But now that you did that,
oh my God!
Don't you find
it goes everywhere? Every time I travel, like it's the bag, because it's that classic pop of color.
Yes,
I can wear it with almost anything, and it still looks good.
I love that, and that's the thing. I think people overthink color, but they don't realize how versatile color really is.
Yeah, they're like, okay, this color goes with this color. Who said?
Exactly. And even on the color wheel, everything is opposite or beside, and opposites attract. And if a color is beside another color, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So. Keep that in mind. Okay, so question number 8. What are your closet staples, and where would you wear them to? I kind of feel like I have an idea of like okay,
closet staples: t-shirts, white t-shirts. Oh my God, I have so many of them.
I love
like just
that.
A clean cotton t-shirt is my closet staple. A pair of like really good jeans, always high-waisted, and then blazers.
Yes, it was the blazers that I was like, I know. The t-shirts kind of like, oh, where do you pick up your t-shirts from?
Target.
You know, I need to start, because this is the problem when you work luxury retail for so long. You kind of like tell yourself that nothing else is as good, because if you're selling, at least for me, everyone's different, but if I'm selling $100, $200 t-shirts to people, I am drinking my own Kool-Aid.
Yeah, right.
As I'm convincing you, I'm convincing me. So as far as I was concerned for years, I don't want to see any t-shirt unless it's Vince or Theory or this or that or anything higher up. And then I don't know, I think I bought my first like Zara t-shirt, and I was just like, why in God's name was I spending money on
that,
t-shirts?
Right? So Target has a couple of t-shirts, but they have this one that is not 100% cotton, but it's a blend. It feels so good. Like that's my thing. A t-shirt has to feel good on my skin.
Yes.
Right? So they have it, and I go in there, and I like white t-shirts, so I'll buy like 10.
Yeah, because you know you like them when they're crisp and white.
I know,
because that's me for dress shirts. I'm like, I can
once
buy
the color goes off, like it's gone. Like I use it to wipe at that point.
I don't blame you. Or if it gets stained, then it's just like
it's gone. It's over. So like when they have it, and typically they'll have a sale, I think it's like 2 for $15 or whatever, I'll just buy a bunch.
Okay, and I'm about to order some. Don't worry, guys. I got you covered. I'll link the Target t-shirts in the description box, because I'm always on the hunt. But now I will definitely.
And they have the V-neck and the round neck.
I love a V-neck. That round neck is my go-to. We do have an audience question, and it is: where do you see yourself going from here? Will you continue to work within the conference section and just leadership, or would you do something else?
So it's going to be leadership. It's leadership for me. And I think the difference is going to be how I show up. So right now I'm vice president level in my company. There are not so many women. Like if you look at the Fortune 500 companies, there are not so many black women in that C-suite. My goal is to change that at some point.
I love that. I love that. And I know you will do it. I know you will do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's excellent. I love that. Okay, one last question. What would your advice be for someone who works in your field or in the corporate world that wants to elevate their style or wants their style to match their career path?
Okay, so I get to ask that question a lot. Here's the problem. Most of us dress the part we're in. You mentioned it. Like we dress for the role we're in, and then we get offended or concerned when we get passed over for the role we want. You have to start dressing for that role you want. And look, there's going to be bad belly. People are going to be like, it doesn't take all that. It does. It does take all that. It does take intentionality. and that's it. Not, like start thinking about who do I want to be in 5 years in this company? How do I want people to see me? And start dressing that way. If you want to be the C-suite, like start dressing like the C-suite. It doesn't mean you have to spend $10,000 on your outfits. It just means you have to select very well and start because you feel good when you dress like you. So start looking for your style now. It's super important. So when I get to that C-suite, I'm probably still going to be dressing like this, maybe just a little bit more elevated, right? The chunky necklaces a little bit, right? Show them that I am here. I'm here to stay at the table that I created.
I love it.
But that's important.
I love that. Excellent response. And it's funny because this has been a consistent response
Really?
where I interviewed my sister as well. She's dressed for the part you want.
Yeah.
And you really have to, because it's almost like manifestation, right?
Yes, it
but
is.
You're doing it in terms of the way you look outside. So if you want that position, dress the part. Tell yourself that I'm there. And I think the visual is that constant reminder whereby you continue to work and strive for that. So I hope you guys took notes.
And I think if you dress the part, you'll start acting the part. Like you'll start showing up differently. Like if you dress the part, like you're not going to come in and act like you're in shorts when you're you start acting differently. And that's what really catches their attention when they're looking for someone to fulfill that role. You're already showing them that you have all it takes to fulfill the role. So it's just so much easier.
I love that. I love that. Thank you.
This is so good. I know, right?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Guys, I hope you were inspired. I hope you took notes. Dr. Jumoke, are you still active? Should I give the girls your handle on social media?
Yes, please do.
Because she does. I know she's not doing it as much, but she would get on early in the morning.
Yes.
You've been doing lives.
Yeah, I was doing lives. I took the summer off to actually spend intentional time with the family.
Good.
So now that summer is over, for us, I still believe that the end of summer is Labor Day.
I know.
Not all this going back to school
I
before
know,
Labor Day.
I
So
know.
officially, I'm off summer, so I should be back on pretty soon.
Perfect. And what's your handle?
It's at Dr. Jumoke. So DRJUMOKE.
Perfect. Excellent. And if you're new here and you enjoyed it, don't forget to follow me. It is Odd by Moni on Instagram, TikTok. Check out my website, oddbymonica.com. Also, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. That way you never miss a video. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yay. That was good, right? I told you.
Oh my God.